The last time I was here, there was a supermarket just over there. And I'm told that this hotel was built just 3 months ago, but it didn't even have the opportunity to start functioning before the water destroyed it. Okwafa is a community that has suffered devastation caused by sea level rise for over 5 years now, and it seems like the situation is only getting worse. The extent of devastation is clear. Houses taken over by the sea with evidence that their owners were taken unawares. Okwafa used to be a tourist center famous for the Alpha Beach. That is long gone, so also are the rows of coconut trees which provided a beautiful scenery. This is the last one, barely standing. Sheriff Eligushi is an indigene of Okwafa. He tells me they are living in uncertainty.
Most building has been collapsed due to the ocean surge, and so many people have become homeless and they have no place to go. They were stranded, hanging around, and we just appealing to both federal government and the state government to come to our aid.
The Lagos state government has tried to reduce the effect of the ocean surge on the community by erecting these groins, but they are clearly not enough. The Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development tells me what is happening in Okwafa is a result of climate change.
It's a natural phenomenon. It's not only in Lagos, this is going all along the West African coast. We are working on the solution. We have our contractor working around the clock. And if you look at where the groins have been completed, you see like a concave shape. Sand is being deposited now. So where the beach used to be, now it's being pushed forward now. So that's a good thing. But as soon as the groins are finished, then we continue towards the Lafiaji area. So it's a process. And at the same time, the community have to do something also. If they see people degrading the beach, mining sand away, they need to let them be aware of that. Don't do that, because that's a negative impact along the coastline.
What would you say to critics of the Eco-Atlantic project who say that what is going on there is worsening the situation in Okwafa community?
I disagree with that statement. As I've said, I'll be glad to sit down with anybody. We can compare notes and say, okay, is their statement true or false? Eco-Atlantic, with the seawall they are building, is protecting the area. It has nothing to do with that.
Experts say the world is not acting fast enough to tackle climate change, so its effect will continue to be felt. And for communities like Okwafa, the picture remains bleak. Counting their losses after the last ocean surge. Although it's not the first time they are experiencing this, it doesn't get any better.
It all started around 3:30 in the morning. This is about the third time or thereabouts this year that's going to come out this heavy. And it comes into the houses around here. The sea before was like almost 250 meters away from where we are right now. But unfortunately right now, it's just even here already.
The last time I was here, I was able to get to that point. And although it is barely a month since then, it is amazing how much devastation has been caused here. And the ocean just keeps coming in. In the light of the day, the devastation left behind is clear. Not even the palace was spared from the onslaught this time. There is also anger here.
So nobody can relocate, it's only government. So much building has been collapsed by the ocean surge. And we are still expecting them to, maybe they should send their delegates down here so that their delegates will come and see how they could enable to assist those people who have no place to stay for now.
The last time we came here, the last coconut tree on the shores of where used to be Alpha Beach was still standing. We are here just in time to see it being washed away. The groins built to salvage the situation has reduced the effects of the surge so far. But there are signs they are beginning to feel the pressure. Houses like this have not been totally submerged by the waters. They have people living in them, coping any way they can with the water. They tell me they are totally helpless in the face of the devastation and urgently need the help of the government to wade into the matter and alleviate their suffering. Property worth millions of naira have been lost to the ocean on this side of Okunwafa community. There are fears it is about to get worse. I am on the other side of Alpha Beach today. It's a 10-minute drive from Okunwafa community where the ocean surge is presently causing so much havoc. And although this place is also regarded as part of Okunwafa community, the devastation here is not clear. But the question is, for how long will that remain? There are signs it is already cracking under the pressure. The coconut trees are gradually being affected. And also, the shoreline is fast disappearing. It's another 10 minutes drive from Lion Beach to Okunlafiaji. The sea walls, known as groins, serving as protection for Lekki Beach and Alpha Beach, do not extend to this place, and the community is beginning to feel the effects. This house is one of the first casualties. I met 41-years-old Hakeem Saldana. He tells me it was his father's house.
I was born here in 1975. Things will never happen like this before. But everybody saw this one, they were moving back. Some people are packed themselves. So everybody is scared.
The alarm was sounded years ago, and environmentalist Desmond Majekodimi was one of those who campaigned for the protection of the Lekki coastline.
Intervening to protect your coastline can be a very serious matter, and you need to be very, very urgent about it. Lagos State deployed a lot of their resources towards it, and it came fast, but not quite fast enough to protect Alpha Beach. And now with climate change, and we've just come through an El Nino year, which really, really just exaggerates everything negative about climate change. Lafiaji Beach is being very badly impacted, and in no time at all. If we don't take the necessary interventions, that place will now become another disaster zone like Alpha Beach became. And to be honest, what needs to be done is that the federal government now needs to come and play a constitutive role. We need to have sea groins all the way down.
Lafiaji community is said to be under threat. Families close to the shore will be the first casualties in the face of a disaster that could spread to other parts of the community. One of the questions I was asked here is there any help for us? Experts say the authorities can still provide a positive answer if they act fast. Helen Oyibo, STV News, Lagos.